guys, it's Andrea and I'm here today with a mini album for I Am Roses. I created a baby mini album using a fairly old paper collection that I had in my stash. It was a crafting kit by Cosmo Cricket. It was the Earth Love collection and it had 12 designer papers and some cut apart element cards and borders and different stickers. So it was really easy to put this mini album together because a lot of it was already here in the kit. What I used was, I used one of the Seven Gypsies board books, and it measures about, the pages are 4 by 4. And the first thing I did was, I obviously had to cover the board pages. I used Mod Podge and then just used the designer paper and sanded down the edges and then inked them up with my Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink. And then I just layered on the different embellishments from there. I will have a link in the description box to my blog, and I will have links on my blog to all of the different I Am Roses products that I used on this project. So for the front of this mini album, on the 3 rings that came with, the rings actually came with the board book, the Seven Gypsies board book, I tied on a bunch of different ribbons and trims that I had in my stash that matched the paper collection. And then I used a Tim Holtz pin and put on this Joy and Adore charm. And then I had this heart charm in my stash as well, and just used some brown ribbon to tie that to the rings. Like I said, I put down the designer paper first, and this was actually from the collection. I used my paper distresser to edge the edges of that a little bit, distress the edges, and inked them up, glued that down. Then I put down some of this ivory elastic lace trim, hot glued that down. Then I put some of this Maya Road ivory pleated trim, and this is actually from one of the wedding bouquets that was in my wedding. I just put it in my ribbon drawer and I knew someday I would use it. So I twisted that around, hot glued that, and put a bow at the end. This is one of the ivory gardenias, and I sprayed that with my Desert Moon Sunset Pink. Pretty hue. It doesn't really change the color of the flower, it just kind of adds some glisten to the flower. And these are some of the tan cherry blossoms on either side of the gardenia. That's the front page. When you open it, I have a spot for a photo. This is some of the Basil Swiss polka dot cardstock. I cut that down, and this is a sticker from the collection. I just, it's not sticky at the top obviously, so you can stick a picture in there. Used a piece of the border trim to border the bottom. These are some of the white scrapbooking flowers that I did spray with the Desert Moon Sunset Pink again, and then a brown two-tone scrapbooking flower. And then I used another piece of this, I just cut this border up and used a piece of it here and glued it down on the sides so that I could stick some tags in. And these are actually cutouts from the paper collection. That's a really cute one. B is for baby. A spot for journaling on the back. And this one would be great for just photos. And these were some of the hydrangea petals that looked like this. And I just used 2 of those and sprayed those with my Dark Chocolate Truffle Lindy Stamp Gang spray. And then I used one of the small ivory crocheted flowers in the center. And then I created this stick pin to kind of stick in the crochet flower. So that's the second page. On the back of this page, I put another sticker from the collection here to border the side, cut some more of the designer paper to be a back to this photo. I didn't glue this frame all the way down so you could stick a photo in there, and I just sprayed that. That was one of the corrugated frames, I believe, by Jelly Bean Soup. I just sprayed that with the Dark Chocolate Truffle, and then I used some of the just some ivory acrylic paint to outline the outside and the inside of the frame. And this is another one of the ivory gardenias, and I just pulled the center of that out and sprayed it with my Cockle Bells Coral Starburst spray by Lindy Stamp Gang, and put 3 pearl rhinestones in the center for the center of the flower. And then some 1-inch green leaves on either side of the gardenia. And then over here I used some more of that kind of elastic trim to hold my journaling spots. Got the one with the bird on the front and spot for journaling on the back. A day in my life, spot for journaling on the back. A journaling spot. And this is my favorite one. It says, remember when we planted a tree, caught a butterfly, watched the clouds. So you could check off whatever you did and then put a photo on the back. Really cute. I used one of the Maya Road tickets and stamped the word dream. Then I have some more of the tan cherry blossoms, some tiny green leaves, and then just an ivory small mini rose. I think it's actually a small rose, not a mini rose. Then on the next page, I used some more, I just wrapped that trim around both pages and hot glued it down. Then I had this cute stamp in my collection. It says, if you have a special garden where flowers and herbs abound, then take a pinch of fairy dust and sprinkle it around. The fairies will take notice, and at the end of the day, they'll tiptoe out upon the grass and dance the night away. So I thought that was really cute. If this is kind of a gardening theme, that was a cute sentiment to put. And a butterfly from my stash. These were some of the white scrapbooking or curly flowers that they come separate, and you can put them together either with brads or hot glue them together. And I just sprayed it with my Gator Gumbo Olive by Lindy Stamp Gang and put a pearl rhinestone in the center. And then I have some more of the small black-brown semi-open rosebuds, and then a tiny white rosebud, or ivory rosebud I guess it is, in the center tucked behind there. And then I have another spot for a photo here. And then I didn't adhere the sides, so you could put in some journaling tags. I stamped Life is Good on that one. It's blank on the back. Stamped a little bird on that one. And this one says I Believe. Those are some more of the 1-inch green leaves and just a wood flower button that I had in my stash. And on this page, I did the opposite of this page. I didn't adhere. I adhered the side but not the top, so you could stick some journaling tags in the top. And I loved the picture on this one. It was just so cute. You could put journaling or a photo on the back of that one. And then I used some green ruffle trim on the side here to kind of border that. I used an MFT die to cut out this banner. And this was just a chipboard bird that I sprayed with the Cocklebell's Coral Lindy Stamp Gang spray and put a little rhinestone for his eye. This is a brown 1-inch rose paper flower, two-tone brown, really pretty color. Another one of these, this is just an ivory small rose, same thing here. I just sprayed it with the Cocklebell's Coral spray by Lindy Stamp Gang. Another spot for a photo here. Another strip, a sticker strip that came from the collection. 3 more pearl rhinestones and some seam binding that I just tied a heart charm in the center with some burlap string. This actually came from the paper collection as part of the stickers, and this was actually a sticker. I just popped it up and put some yellow ribbon at the top to tie the tag. And on this page, I put another spot for a photo. I used some salmon trim. I didn't adhere that down, so you can always stick a photo in there. And I used an MFT die to make for this butterfly. And then some more tan cherry blossoms and some tiny green leaves. And then over here, I used some more of the white curly flowers and sprayed those with the Cocklebell's Coral, and used some more tiny green leaves and put a small ivory rose in the center. This is the MFT Open Scallop Doily die, and this is the first award banner die by MFT. I just put so you could put a photo there in the center and ink that up with my Vintage Photo Distress ink. And then I left it open at the top so you could have some spots, journaling spots. So really cute paper cutouts that came with the collection. And then on the back, I just put another spot for a photo, some more pearl rhinestones in the corner, some seam binding, and tied it in a bow. I left the side open so you could have this journaling spot that says Life is Beautiful, and some spots for journaling on the back. And then another one of the 1-inch paper flowers, brown two-tone paper flowers, and some more of the tiny ivory rosebuds, and some more of the tiny leaves. So that is my mini album. It was really fun to create, and a lot of the A lot of the dainty flowers worked well with this because the album wasn't very big. So I did like using the tiny I Am Roses flowers because they were the perfect touch for this small album. So that is my mini album project for today. I hope everyone enjoyed that, and I hope it inspired you to create something either for yourself or to give someone as a gift. So I will have links to all of the I Am Roses products that I used in my blog, and again, my blog will be listed in the description box below. Don't forget to check out I Am Roses at www.iamrosesdt.com. Thanks for watching. Bye!